Kick us off, I am Luke, and I'm going to be going through the creating data items, which is on pages 344 through 351. And to do this, I started off by accessing the Viya 1 Demo 3.3a, which is in the Basics folder, YVA1, and Demos Marketing. And what we're going to want to start off by doing is going over to page 3 here. Each of these 3 pages have different graphs, but we're going to focus on this one. And we're going to want to view new calculated items. So to do this, we're going to go over to data. It's going to be down in the aggregated measure here. Number of orders is what we're looking at specifically. We're going to want to just edit it so we can examine this in a different light. So as you can see here, we have a visual of what this categorization is doing. And that's all we need for now. But keep it in mind because we're going to be building our own in a minute or two. Next, we are going to want to do the same, but for customer age. So we can see that right here under measure here. I'm going to go ahead and click edit. Similar, we can see all the different functions that cause this item, this measure to work correctly. A little bit more complicated, but that's what this one looks like. All right, cancel out of that bad boy. And now in the category group, we're going to want to go to customer age group. And that is up here under category, edit again. Just going to view, get a quick overview of what's going on. As we can see, this one is even more complex than before. And that's essentially what we're doing in this stage is looking from simplistic to quite complex. So we can go ahead and back out of this screen right now. And next, we're going to want to create our own distinct count data items. So to do this, in the category group, we're going to want to click customer ID, which is right here. So right click it and then go to new calculation. We're going to want to change the name here to number of customers. And we're going to want to make sure that this is verified as distinct count. That's what it autofills as, but as you can see here, there are multiple choices. So we got that. We're going to go ahead and click OK. And we can see here that under aggregated measures, we have a new variable, number of customers. What we're going to want to do with this is create an automatic chart. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new page here. We're going to look at number of orders, which is down here, number of customers, as well as order type, which should be in category right here. So control click those 3, drag them over, and it's going to create a custom bar chart here for us, looking at order type compared to number of customers and number of orders based on the type of order. All right, and now next we're going to want to do a few edits to these bar charts. So we're going to go over here on the right-hand side and click options. And we're going to want to essentially edit the name field first. So we want to change it from this to customers and orders by type. Go ahead and click enter there. And as you can see right here, the name does end up changing for us. Now, we're going to want to work on a different data item. We're going to want to duplicate a data item and modify data item properties. To do this, we're going to go back over to the data pane here. And in the measure group, we're looking for profit right here. Right click on it and duplicate. Now with this new profit one variable, we're going to want to edit its properties by clicking this down arrow and changing the aggregation from sum to average. And we can change the name as well to average profit. And there we go. We have a new measure variable all set up for us. Next, we're going to want to modify the average profits by order type and continent bar chart. So to do this, we're going to want to click average profits by continent bar chart, which I believe is back over here. And we're going to want to go over to the roles data and also open up the data on this side. And then we're going to want to essentially swap out the measure from profit to average profit. As we can see here, it alters the graph. Instead of looking at profit by sum, it's looking at profit by average. All right. Next, and I believe finally, we're going to create a new custom category. So to do that, we go to new data item, custom category, wait for it to load. All right, and we're going to want to give it a new name. This is going to be loyalty member. We're going to want to make sure it's based on a loyalty number here, because what we're going to do is create some new value groups based off the two loyalty number categories, which are 00 and 99. We have to wait for it to load. SAS Viya is being a little slow. All right, and here we have the loaded values. So what we're going to want to do is to create two different value groups. We're going to have first one being titled no, and we're going to want to drag 00 over there into values. And we're going to want to create a new one with 99. So we're going to drag it down here and then title this one yes. Enter. Now that we have those all set up, we're going to want to make sure the remaining values are grouped correctly. So we want it to be group as and other, which it's already preset at, making our job a little bit easier. And we can go ahead and click OK. Now, as you can see here, we have a new custom category, which is this bad boy right there. And what we're going to want to do with that is duplicate this bar chart and have a little fun with it. So to duplicate, you can either right click or click this ellipses. Go ahead and click duplicate. And I'm going to move this to a different page. So I'll create a new one as well. And I'll right click it again, move to page 5. So what we're going to want to do here is we are going to want to alter the roles. So for category, we're going to want to change it from order type to loyalty member, which is that new category we just created. We're going to want to change the measure from, or I'm sorry, we're going to want to change the group from continent name to customer age group, which is right there. And then we're going to want to go into options and change the name from average profits by order type and continent to average profits by, I'm going to delete all of it, average profits by loyalty, membership, and age group. And also alter the bar chart so it shows vertical. And there you have it. We have our new bar chart based off of that new category we developed. And that is all for this first section.